Good evening, everyone. Mike Melger here, and today I'm going to be talking about grit. Grit or determination. Some definitions of grit is where passion meets perseverance. And let me tell you some good news. It's my experience that everyone has grit in certain areas of their life, right? Everyone does have grit or determination in certain areas. But what we're going to be talking about is grit in the 4 key areas of your life. Like you might be a very determined business owner, but you don't have determination to take care of your body. Or you might be really healthy and you might be a really successful business owner, but you're really not determined in your family, in your relationships with family. You don't focus on what's important there, or you don't have the grit or determination. Like a good example is, and please don't, this never should go out to David Goggins, but one of the toughest people in the world is a guy named David Goggins. He's known for running endurance races. He's known for going through 3 hell weeks and all the special forces training. But the truth is he's been divorced about 5 times. So yes, he has this great grit and preservation in physical and business, but from a balance standpoint, he needs some help there, right? So there's 6 levels of grit. And when I talk about grit, everyone thinks about the first level, which is perseverance, which is, hey, punch me in the face, knock me down, kick me, I'm just going to keep on coming up and keep on going. I'm tough, right? And mentally, you got that physical perseverance and you got that mental perseverance. The second level is thought control, right? How do you control your thinking? Do you have the determination to control what you think, right? Do you have, and that is really important. So the third one is the grit to be your best when you're at your worst, when things go wrong, when things aren't going well, right? A great saying for that was the Spartans saying that the warrior who sweats the most in practice bleeds less in battle, right? So you work, do you have the ability to be your best at your worst? The guy who's teaching this class, Stephen Coltrane, I can't pronounce his name, was talking about how he was an endurance athlete or one of these extreme athletes, and one thing he would always work on is balance while physically exhausted, because if you could keep your balance when you're physically exhausted in extreme sports, you had less likely chance of getting killed or getting hurt. The fourth one, and you guys are going to think I'm a hypocrite for this, is train your weaknesses, right? Now, I was just talking the other day about delegating your weaknesses. But here's the truth. You need to delegate your weaknesses as much as possible. But there are some weaknesses that are going to kill you, right? That you can't delegate. And you have to have, and those are hard to train, but you got to train them. Like it could be, hey, your weakness with your diet, right? Here's the truth. It's coming, right? It's going to come back and haunt you. It could be the weakness that you lose your temper with your family, right? Those are things. How do you train your weaknesses, right? Right now, I do a lot of training on balance and flexibility, right? Those are my weaknesses, but also I know in 10 to 15 years as I age, that's going to be something that if I don't do, it's just going to be, it's a #1 health detriment for people in their 60s and 70s. The next one of training grit is mastering fear, and then finally is the grit to recover. Right? It takes determination to really discipline yourself to recover, especially if you're a real hard go-getter. I mean, to bring David Goggins back up, he was one of these guys, he was almost like about to die because he never recovered, and now he stretches an hour and a half a day, and he hated stretching and all this. Okay, I think I've talked enough. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow.